All right, I think we're getting rolling here. Dan Lieback versus Lucas Fracasso-Werner. Lucas in his first match today went hill-hill with Shu Chang Chow. A thrilling finish. And to be honest, I'm not sure if this is a practice rack or if they're already getting going, but I think they're getting going. Nope. Yep. It is. I'm pretty sure it's a practice rack, actually. We'll find out. Yeah, this is a warm-up rack, guys. They're just having a warm-up rack. Gonna each get one of those, and then we'll get started with some commentary for you guys on this A-side match.
I thought they were warming up, man.
I think they are.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, now we're ready to go.
Patrick Nix and Mike D.
We were just
Ox Billiards World Nineball Tour, and they're lagging for the break. We got Lucas
Fracasso-Werner
at 7:47.
Yeah.
And Daniel Layback at 9. No, I'm just kidding. It's a race to 9. I don't know what Daniel's Fargo is.
Dan is about a 500-ish.
And he's on the A side this far into the tournament.
Yeah,
and I'm mad at him.
His first opponent was Ed Caulfield, who is a sub 500, but a good player. So you know.
Well, good for him, I guess.
I mean, so he hasn't. He hasn't
on the B side, so I end it with. I guess.
It's all about the draw, right? I mean, if you get a monster,
it certainly helps.
You know, you start off getting one of these monsters. It's in the 700s or.
Yes.
And,
no, my second opponent was a 780. So no, you're right. Anyway, hey, good for Daniel for getting this far into the tournament, still on the A side.
Yeah, and I'll tell you something about Dan Liebeck is he is not afraid to step up to plate. This is not his first matchroom event. He's played in the Mexican Open. He played down also in Brazil for the South American event. Okay, so scratch on the break. So a chance for Dan.
Make it happen, Daniel.
To try to get an early lead going here. This is a really nice layout.
And Lucas is the one who played Su Chang?
Yeah, Lucas is the one that played Shu Chang.
Shu Chang, that's right.
Yeah.
Hill, that was a great match. Both nice guys, both kind to each other. I always like seeing that. Hey, nice, Daniel.
Yeah, I tell you, Dan's got some skills, but the one thing that I've always wanted, that I've been talking to him about is when he goes through his pre-shot routine, he does very well. But when he gets excited, he skips a lot of that pre-shot routine and he just kind of one strokes or two strokes and pops at it. And that's where he makes those critical mistakes almost every time. And
pre-shot routine's amazingly important, isn't it, Patrick? It's just incredibly important.
It absolutely is. If he does his pre-shot routine diligently, he's a 600 shooter.
Yeah.
If he doesn't, he's low 500s.
When you do commentating consistently for a while, you start to notice some things. And I know you've commentated for a while. You start to realize pre-shot routine is huge. You see guys kind of run around the table, don't get down all the way, jump up on the ball. It changes the outcome so much, just dramatically.
Yeah, 100%.
All right, Daniel's looking good here.
Yeah, he's got himself
kind of a stop shot on the 4, follow the 6 down for the 7. He's got good odds here, man.
Yeah, he's got himself in a real good position to take an early lead.
Yeah. At this point, this is what I would say is a time where you don't want to fumble. He just wants to make this happen and not do anything kind of wacky.
Yeah, a fumble is a good word for when you have a really open layout and everything connects nicely. You don't want to be running down the field with nobody in sight and you drop the ball, you fumble it.
100%. All right, if he pockets this, he's got natural shape on the 8.
Oh,
Great
look
shot,
at that.
man.
Using the fast table to just go ahead and slow roll it in there.
All right, with top left, he can go 2 rails, bottom short rail, long left rail, and come around for the 9. Or he could try and use some draw. We'll see what he does. It looks like he's using top.
Yeah, I like top. It doesn't hit it. So did you see the one stroke?
Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
That's what I'm talking about when he gets excited.
Which affected his follow through and his pullback even, right? He needed a bigger stroke on that. Yeah, he shorted himself on that.
But he's got the win.
Great shot,
and he's got the lead. Dan Liebeck
Dan.
up 1-0 over Lucas Werner.
Dan's up. Technically, he's beating a 747 player right now.
Yeah. His Fargo just jumped 20 points. Did you see that?
Right, exactly. Can you guys give a brief explanation of the ranking numbers associated with each player? What does it mean to be a 700 player?
Oh, that's a good point.
How is the number derived from? Well, I can tell you that there's a large organization that considers 720 and up a professional player. Pat, what do you have to say?
Well, just to give you the basics, it's the Fargo rate system, which is a points-based system. It's a numeric ranking system, sort of like in chess ratings. And so...
Because everyone's on part of a spider web, basically. Yeah. Everybody is connected to everyone else.
Yeah.
Yes.
The higher number of that the player is that you play, the more points you would get if you beat them. And...
the more data in the system, the more accurate it becomes. And Fargo, in my opinion, has gotten really, really accurate over the years.
And a nice break from Dan.
Definitely.
Popping that one right into the side, just
Which
like
is
it's
what
supposed
you're trying to do,
yeah.
right? Yeah.
Exactly. That was textbook right there. I like what I'm seeing. Just make sure that he stays in that mode where he's going through that routine. He's going for the top left corner. I like it because the 8 ball is going to help him get some position on the better angle for the 4. However, I do think he's going to have a long 4 ball.
I think so too. And yes, of course, Rev, thanks for asking, because there's other people, just like in school when the teacher used to tell you, there's other people that want to know that too. They're just afraid to ask. So yeah, you asking is providing the answer for a lot of people that were probably wondering the same thing.
All right, $1 says Dan's not going to see the ball on his next shot.
You think this is coming into a hook situation, huh?
My dollar says Dan is going to be hooked.
Yeah, I think you might be right. Now, I kind of thought he would bank the 3 ball up table. That was a smooth way to do it. Just kiss that 3 ball over and send the cue ball back up.
Yeah, I think the angle that he had on the 3 would have been hard to kind of hold the cue ball inside the 6 or anything like that. So
yes,
this was good, very effective.
Lucas, your buddy Hector is on the the stream, and he's hoping for. Oh, he got the window.
I lost $1,
and he's rooting for you, Hector.
I lost $1 on that, Mike, because I said $1 says he doesn't see it, and he could see it right through that window.
You lost a ghost $1.
And look what Dan did. Gets the hit.
Hooked him.
And hooks him.
Dan's having a good day.
Yeah, what a turnaround there.
Is that Jesse Johnson on the mic, Jill? No, this is Mike D. Jesse Johnson, I'm not sure if he was on the mic earlier or not, but he's here. He's one of my good friends. I love that guy. Clifford thinks we should clean some of the balls. Yeah. That's what I got so far.
Good try from Lucas. Gets the 2-rail hit, but no love. Let's see what Dan can pull off with a safety here. Now, do you like taking the cue ball up table or taking the 3 up table?
I like banking the 3 on the side for natural shape on the 4 with more of a stop shot. But anyway, yeah, I like that he tried for the bank. I think that was a bankable shot.
Yeah, this might be trouble. Maybe.
Yeah, I can't. I think Lucas can see the 3 ball to pocket it, but I'm not sure. We shall find out. No, he's going rail first into the 3, I believe.
Oh, what a shot.
Interesting.
I mean, that was really...
That was pretty good, man.
That was the way to do it.
Yeah. Daniel does not have much to shoot at right now. And Daniel's from your neck of the woods, is that correct? Is that what you had said?
Yeah. Dan lives in Kitsap County, Washington.
Okay.
Oh,
man.
Those are always tough.
Ouch.
And you're trying
Seriously.
He's trying to slow roll and just catch barely a thin piece of it.
That's
that's
hard.
That's a lot to ask.
So hard, seriously. All right, Lucas has a chance to get on the board now, I would say. I think he's a player at his caliber where this is a run-out situation. We shall see, I guess. Jeremy, yeah, we're proud to be a part of this stream. It's a great stream, good production. Yeah, and Pat and I like to talk, so it works out great. Coming around, did he get there?
He needs help. Yeah, he needed help from that 8 because I think he would have overran
and hooked himself
and been behind the 9.
Yeah,
I think he's okay actually.
I do too. Holding up for the 6 ball is going to be an issue, but I do believe he can make the 4 ball.
Well, what do you think about banking the 4? It's the purple 5. Sorry, I keep calling it the 4. It's the 5 that looks like a 4.
The purple. Grimace.
Yeah, the purple.
I like banking it. To answer your question, I like banking it.
And he does too, because it gives you the natural position.
Yeah, seriously, man. Well done.
Yeah.
No, I agree. That was a great shot from Lucas. Very professional style. Somebody on the chat said Lucas is out, and I would say you're proven. You're being proven correct, sir. All right. I think he was trying to get side pocket shape, but I'm making that up. Maybe not. He now has bottom right-hand corner shape.
And that cue ball is going to be going away from the 9. Does he draw 3 rails to get closer?
Pat, I think he has to. We'll see what he does. It doesn't look like he is. But he is. Okay, so he was doing more English to make the 3 rails versus draw. Good shot, Lucas.
And he's been going too far on everything today, and that one he just didn't get enough into.
These 50-yard line shots are tough action too, Pat. Especially on a 9-foot,
Yeah, but the 9 is on the spot, and if you're a one-pocket player or a straight pull player, that's where you want it, right?
That's
I mean,
true.
you're used to that angle of just spot shot.
Nice shot. All right.
So that to me, that is kind of a, with the racking the 9 on the spot, if it stays on the spot, for me it feels easier because I practice spot shots a lot because I like to play one pocket.
Right.
And it really helps.
Oh, man.
Right?
The spot shot comes up so much in one pocket.
But isn't it so much different when it's 2 inches below the spot? For whatever reason,
Yes,
it makes it look so much harder.
Yeah. No, I agree.
Just having it be that much higher up on the table.
Yep. All right, so Lucas break 1-1, race to 9. No, what is that? No conceding racks, I'm guessing.
That's right. No conceding racks and matchroom rules. KS asks, what's the size of the pockets? These are 4.5-inch pockets on 9-foot Rawson tables with Andy Premier cloth.
Sling says he's watched him play a lot in New York. He definitely made it harder than it needed to be and took the tough way out on that rack. Yeah, I agree with you. But he does play good, man. I've seen him play a couple sets so far, and he plays pretty strong. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, nothing.
Nothing, but not an easy rack because of the 6-9.
I agree completely. Even the 3's tough action.
Yeah. I think you're going to, when you get down from the 1 to the 2, you're going to get the 2, and then you're going to play safety position on the 3 to bump into the 9. You know what I'm saying?
I do know what you're saying.
Play that safe and loosen up. That's what I'm already looking for.
In a perfect world, yeah.
I'm looking at how am I going to play the safety with the 3 ball to loosen up the 9-6. I mean, unless you just get the perfect breakout shot, that's the idea. He's not really where he wants to be. He's going to have to go now 3 rails around the 7.
Coming out towards the 3 ball.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I agree.
And he
hit the heck out of it, Pat.
Yeah. And it came right into the 7.
And again, speaking to what you were mentioning earlier, he went at that pretty fast.
I know this player. I've been playing with him for many years. So
now he does have an opportunity to bank that 3 right back at him, send the cue ball to the rail. Okay, I'm talking about doing it a little differently, but anyway.
Yeah. So he spent a lot of time thinking about it, but once he got down, it was 1 or 2 strokes and pop.
Yep, and we're definitely not trying to be critical of him, but these can be learning experiences for both him and other people watching, and that's how you get better.
Yep.
All right, the 6 goes at this point, right? So now he's making the purple 5.
Yeah, he's
leave
perfect.
himself 6 in that same pocket.
He's perfect as long as he doesn't overrun.
Yeah. Good point.
We've seen so many of these just keep going and keep going.
And then you're hooked by the 8 ball all of a sudden. Yep. No, good point, Pat. Nice. He's got a good feel for the speed of the tables at this point. It seems like he's got some matches under his belt.
That's what it takes.
Yeah.
These players at this level, they adjust, right? They know how to make the adjustments.
Nice. All right. Looks like he's going to get 2-1. Nice shooting, Lucas. Well done.
And let's say a word to the sponsors. Again, Q-Tech is the main sponsor of this WNT Matchroom event. Andy Billiard Cloth. These tables are all equipped with Andy Premier Shark Gray Billiard Cloth. And Sandro Manzel Photography. He's here in the building taking all of those fantastic close-up, zoomed-in shots of all the players. If you've ever seen great billiard photography, it's probably been Sandro Manzel. The table fitters, that's the guys that did all of the refelting here. So if you need any table mechanic work, reach out to the Table Fitters Billiard Service. And then, of course, Littman Lights, Mike Littman, who's a staple in the pool community in the Pacific Northwest, sponsoring so many different events. So Thanks to all of the sponsors. You guys are the ones that make stuff like this happen.
Yeah, we got some great sponsors. We're lucky to have them. And exactly, Rev says, appreciate the sponsors. These sponsors, exactly. All right, breaking from the break box. He's about half a ball inside the break box, which is interesting. That's where Clay had the most success, too, of going into the long rail and back towards the rack.
He did pocket the 1 on the break. It's just a different way of doing it, having it go all the way into the corner. So he's faced with a very long distance 2-ball, and then the 3 is all the way back here. So there's really not much reward in going offensive here. What do you think, Mike?
I also don't know. You can't go offensive, but there's not a lot of safety options.
Where's the defense? Yeah.
Yeah.
But you're certainly not going to push out.
I guess part of what I'm saying too is it's scratchy. If you slide past the 2 on the left or the right, you might scratch.
Yeah, I think he's going to the bottom.
Be careful.
I think he's going to the top right. No, top left. Oh, he makes it in the side. Well, there. If you did that, then I guess.
Okay, so 3 rails on the 2-ball to the side. But who goes 3 rails to the side pocket? Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Hey, here we are. That's what it is.
A little fortunate there.
Yep.
Now, where's your safe, Mike? Are you trying to plant this cue ball somewhere behind the 8?
Yeah, I think so, Pat. I think so. Bank the 3-ball backup table, but really focus on getting the cue ball to go 2 rails and come in behind the 8-ball, I believe.
Yeah, I like it. Yeah, that second rail is key. So he put some more pace into it, bringing the cue ball all the way back down table, try to get distance.
Probably in part because the 3-ball was wired to the rail, so it may have made my idea of a shot a little tough.
That's a good point. You get that easy double kiss on the cue ball.
And then nothing good happens, and yeah, it's the opposite of what you're trying to do.
Yeah, you scratch in the corner if it double kisses, probably.
Right, exactly.
All right, so Dan doesn't convert, but he gets a fortunate roll. And we might see the first jump shot of the match. I'm not sure. But that's a tough jump,
that's
actually.
A tough jump. Yeah,
it's going to have some
that
bounce.
Ends in a foul, as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, those
cue ball
balls
goes off the table or bounces into something so hard it knocks it out of the table.
Yeah, there's no way.
Now, I've seen some trick shot artists do stuff like this, though, so you never know what somebody will try to do.
Yeah, he's not going to mess around with any of that.
Yeah, I guess not.
I mean, he might come down to the long rail, the short rail at the bottom and with some spin and come back to kick the 3, but I don't see anything really good happening there.
I'm not sure what other option he has, though, Pat. I mean, what do you think? You think he might bank into it somehow?
Well, he's looking at the 1 rail, the side rail, like he's shooting right now.
Oh, you're right. June mentions that the cue ball seems to roll a long ways. Yes, it's brand new cloth. And Rassans are known for having springy rails. And so, yeah, it just is what it is.
Yeah. That was tough either way you look at it.
Oh, it really was, man.
Certainly coming off the bottom rail with spin was easier to make the hit, but it was really, there was no great outcomes that were going to come out of there.
I agree.
It was going to roll up and probably hit the 9 and sell out, so why?
Yeah, maybe sell out a combo even.
Yeah.
Yep, no, I agree.
So stop shot here.
I think so. Stop shot for the 4, the pink 4. Oh, now he's on the wrong side of it. Not to be critical of him, but he's on the wrong side of it.
It was really a stun follow is what he needed there.
Sir. Yes, sir, Pat.
That little stun follow shot that just rolls the cue ball forward an inch.
Yep. That is the thing about 9-foot pool, too, man, is you start realizing those little things really extra matter on a 9-foot table. You want the cue ball going the right direction, or it just turns into a nightmare, man.
Yeah.
On the 7-foot, you can kind of make anything work. But on the 9-foot, it's a different world, man.
I agree. You want to get close, and you want to have a good angle.
Yep.
You want to be on the correct side of each ball.
Yes, well said. Really well said, Pat. That's what we're saying.
Yeah. So a miss from Dan there on the 5. And this could do it. If he gets on the 6 cleanly, that could be the rack. But actually, to get from the 6 to the 7, he got on the inside. That was beautiful. And that way he can sort of back cut it and have the angle to get him over to the 7.
Yep. Yeah, I agree.
Watch the spin grab on the bottom rail.
I thought we were going to see a zing there. We didn't see a zing like I thought we would.
No, but I guess he might not wanted to get straight on the 7 anyways. It's nice to have that little angle to come out from
Now,
the
he
8.
sure does want to get good shape on this 9 ball, which means therefore the 8 ball. He does not want to have an awkward cut down the rail shot on the 9 ball. He's sitting really good at doing that then. Yeah, I expect to see him float up and get relatively close to the 9 ball. We'll see what he does.
Are the players required to return to their seats when not shooting? What's the protocol when it's not your shot? Protocol? I think basic etiquette is to go sit in your seat when you're not shooting.
I think at this level, it is understood that when it's not your shot, you better go sit down. This ain't the pool hall. We're not playing $2 a game.
Yeah, you're not standing there next to the table.
This isn't a league match where you're hanging out with your buddies. No, it's a legitimate question. But at this level, I almost think it's an unspoken etiquette thing that, you got to go sit down. If you're pacing around or scratching your head or something while the other guy's shooting, it is looked down upon. Yeah,
and say Slinger Tube on the Matchroom chat says, how does Andy roll compared to 860? I'm guessing he means Simonis 860. I would compare it more to the Simonis 760.
The 760. A little faster is what you're saying.
I would say it's a touch faster.
It seems to be a touch faster.
One of the things I've noticed about Andy Cloth, because we happen to have it at one of our local bars that we play at in my area, is it seems to keep the consistency longer. It doesn't change as much or as drastic as Simonis does over 6 months or a year, right? Okay, one in the side. That was a perfect
great break, Lucas.
Textbook.
Great break, man.
Back and forth, exactly straight line back and forth with the cue ball. That's what you want to see out of your breaks.
Somebody's saying, I thought a referee is required for a matchroom event. We have 2 referees, but I know what you mean. You mean a referee for each table, where they're often racking for the opponents, and it's all ball fouls. Apparently not, because we had talked about that a little bit, but no, apparently it's not a requirement.
It is all ball fouls, but there are not, no?
No, it's only all ball fouls if you have a dedicated referee for your table.
Oh, thank you.
Which we do not have.
I see. So when they get down to the semifinals and the finals, that's when we'll have that
yes,
ref.
Sir.
Okay.
Then we're going to see that.
Gotcha.
Yes.
Okay.
Great question, though. Great question.
Jesse Churchill says, "Go Golden Mum." That's the bar that I was referencing that has the Andy Cloth.
Oh, okay. That's cool. All right, Lucas overrolled it on the 4 a little bit, but he's okay. He'll figure it out.
Let's give a shout out to the refs in the room. Sam Rabito is here from the Olympia area.
Yes, he is.
And then who's our other ref in the room?
Sorry, you're putting me on the spot.
Sorry to put you on the spot.
He's a great ref and a heck of a human being. I'm not sure.
I know.
How's that bad?
The problem is I know his name too.
Okay.
And I'm just not. It's not coming to me.
Okay.
And but I'll get it out there.
Well, I've known Sam for 20 years or something, and he's a great ref here in the Pacific Northwest. We're lucky to have him.
All right, so he's gotten in a little trouble. I don't think he's got the window. Do you?
No, I do not. But he's contemplating the jump through the gap, which is a little easier to jump through sometimes, and it's probably better than kicking at it, Pat. He's trying to, maybe the jump bank is what he's looking at. I just don't know. We'll see.
Yeah.
Lucas is going to school us. He'll let us know there in a minute.
Boy, look at these cameras we've got at Ox Billiards here.
Sling tube, yeah, of course. Anything we can do, man. Yeah, that'd help. We appreciate you guys watching. Max Eberly looking through the windows. One of my favorite pros, Max Eberly. Such a nice guy. Good people, man.
Making funny faces at us.
He's a good dude. I tell you, not all pros are friendly and nice to the lower level players, and Max always is. Always willing to talk to you. Yeah, the sport's lucky to have Max Eberly. That's real talk.
All right, let's see what Lucas can do here. You like the jump bank, Mike?
I think the jump bank is what we're looking at, Pat.
All right.
And like might be a strong word. I like it better than anything else.
Of course, because it's going to give you the 7.
Yes, exactly.
The jump cut to the side doesn't really give you the 7.
Right. Here's another nice benefit of that.
Right.
Maybe you bank it wrong, but it ends up sitting like this.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Good point. So does Dan try to get tucked behind the 7? That's a real difficult spot to get to. Or do you tuck the 6 behind the 7, move the cue ball back down table?
I think I bank the 6 to the left-hand side of the table to try and get underneath the 8 and the 9, and also try and get the cue ball to bump into the 7 and get behind it a little bit.
So it stalls the cue ball.
Yeah, and on the chat, we're shouting out to everybody from New York City. That is Alberto Arena.
I like it. I think you're right. Let's see what Dan.
We'll see what
decides to
Dan
do.
likes. Yeah, he's taking his time on this. I like that.
Yeah, I would say don't hit it too soft, right? Because hitting it soft is not going to get your distance. I say
Patrick, that
yeah.
could have went better.
Yeah, he was trying to be real delicate with it.
Yeah,
and
I agree.
I like your shot of just sending that 6 to the other side of the table and using the 7 to stop the cue ball.
Just
right?
cross your fingers.
Yeah,
and just, you
it
just
might
do the
not
best
work
you
out,
can, but yeah,
if it doesn't work out, you're leaving him long.
exactly, Pat, exactly. Oh. Using the table speed to his advantage. I'd like to see that. Well done, Lucas. Yeah, that looked like it was going to be a mile short, Patrick, and he came up just fine.
Yep.
He's sitting just fine on this. Well done.
Making it look easy.
Right, he is. This will put him up 4-1 if he can pull this off. Nice shot, man. Nice shot. Hey, have a good one, Max. We'll see you later. See you tomorrow, buddy.
See you, Max.
Yeah, he's one of my favorites, man. Such a good guy.
Yeah. Max Eberly in the building. Just won the Spokane Open last weekend.
Oh, I didn't realize that, Patrick.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that. Did he win it? Good
Yeah,
for him.
he defeated Stan Toronto in the finals.
Okay. Yes, Slinger has mentioned that Lucas seems to have the speed down, and he definitely does, man. North Carolina. Alberto says North Carolina. I don't know what he means by that, but he's shouting out North Carolina. There you go. I like it. I think Boosie is from South Carolina, maybe?
All right, so Lucas's last break was perfect. Cue ball went directly back and forth. One got pocketed right on the side. Same thing.
Oh, look
happened.
at that.
Yeah,
He's great. Dude, great break, man.
He's got it dialed in.
He's got the matchroom break figured out. Good for him. With shape on the 2-ball this time. Oh, Patrick, we might be about to see a break and run, buddy.
Yeah, I think so. First break and run of the match. I'm pretty sure I would say it's better than 60 or 70% chance to run out here for this guy.
Yeah, cue ball landed good.
What are the obstacles to avoid on the run out here? Do you see any? Oh, that could have been one.
Wow.
Rattles the 3 in there.
Yeah, the 4 was a little hard to get on because the 9 and the or excuse me.
Getting on the 4 right.
Yes, get on the 4 right that leaves you on the 5 correctly. Oh, that was an interesting way to hit that. I thought he would be getting shape for the 5 on the bottom left-hand corner pocket.
Yeah, maybe
not a big deal. Don't get me wrong. He definitely wants to get above the 6 now, so he doesn't have to go around the table. But I guess he can draw it to the left too. So yeah, he's looking good.
Yeah, he's looking good.
Pat, let's just admit it. The 9's right next to the side pocket.
Yeah, there's not much to say now. It's.
Oh, nice. Rev Horner says that Max Eberly has helped his game quite a bit. He's got some great content on YouTube. That's good to know.
Yeah, he had to take a little bit of medicine there just because he got so straight on that ball. But knowing that the 9 is easy from this position.
Yeah, Callan wants to know what we think of fluke in the 9-ball. I think that's a part of 9-ball. It's
Yeah.
If you don't like that rule, you should be playing 10-ball. But I hear what you're saying. I just think once you play 9-ball, you have to accept the 9-ball, the rules of 9-ball, and that means you can luck a 9-ball in. You know what I mean?
But in my opinion, that's why you typically play longer sets in 9-ball than you do in 10-ball,
Yes.
because there's going to be maybe one rack out of your set, maybe, that somebody randomly pockets a 9-ball in the wrong pocket. It doesn't happen
And
all
at
that
this
often.
level, it ain't once a set either. It's once every 7 sets or something. It's
At this
very
level,
unusual.
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
This is not you and your buddy on a Tuesday night having some beer and banging some balls around. The odds of it happening in that situation, these guys, everything they shoot is so controlled, so precise.
Yeah.
They have a plan for where the object ball, where the cue ball's going. You just don't fluke many balls in.
Yeah, so let's watch Lucas here again, see if he can pull off a 2-pack here.
All right.
He's got that break dialed
Yeah.
in.
He's pulled the cue ball back to the far corner of the break box, whereas before he was at more of a half ball.
That one's going dead to the side every time. 2 ball's going to dress up. He's golden. This could be a could be a 2-pack here. Yeah, I was funny. I was teaching my nephews how to play pool. They've never, they banged some balls around. All they knew is 8-ball, right? That's the only game they ever plays 8-ball.
Right.
So I was teaching them 9-ball. I said, you guys are going to love this because you can do this thing. We call it ride the cheese.
Right. Exactly. Exactly.
Said, you don't have to be good to win. You could just ride the cheese. Just go ahead.
Exactly.
And they loved it, and they always having fun.
There's Middle Eastern writing, and I can't pronounce it. I'm so sorry. Damn, those are buckets. They're 4.5. So I hear what you're saying, but I mean 4.5. They're not valley buckets, pockets. Next guy says 4.5-inch pockets. Yes, sir. Khaled says, yeah, but 10-ball has different break, and there are no early 10s. That's what I'm saying, Khaled, is if you don't like the 9-ball rules, then you should play 10-ball once you've decided to play 9-ball. It just kind of is what it is.
Well, most of the time, 10-ball does include early 10s. You just have to call it.
Just not a fluke is what he's asking about. Exactly. Yeah. So I just think that's why they invented 10-ball, Khaled, so you can play 10-ball instead.
So is he going to back cut this 3 to the...
God, he looks like it, doesn't he?
And then where's he going to go with the cue ball? Down to the bottom rail.
Jeez.
I was like, how does he miss the 9-ball? That's how.
That's how he goes so incredibly thin. He's got a young man's eyes, Pat. That's what he just did.
Yeah. I can't believe he overcut that. I didn't even know it was possible from that position.
Yep.
So here's where you got to remember that the purple is not for the 4-ball. The purple is the 5. The pink is down there.
Jeez.
How many times have we done this with this set, right?
Yes.
And
the last tournament I played here, as soon as I got on the 3-ball, I started telling myself which ball was which for the 4 and the 5 because I knew I was going to get shape on the wrong ball.
Yeah. So he's
Which
left
I think
himself
means I'm old.
a lot of distance there. That cost him. It's going to come out okay.
Cost him, yeah. All right, Lucas. Thin off of the 4-ball and bring the cue ball 2 rails to the right. Down to land by the 9-ball, I guess. I don't know, Pat. What do you think?
I think I'm coming full into the 4 and bringing the cue ball behind the purple 5.
Yeah, definitely. Khaled, I appreciate your attitude, sir.
He likes your shot. That was your shot, wasn't it, Mike?
Yes, it was my shot. Yeah.
Very good.
Yep. Basically, one version of that or another.
Yeah.
Basically, come around, leave yourself some distance, cross your fingers, hope for the best.
On a 9-foot table, usually the right safety is the one that leaves distance.
Yes.
Yes.
So seriously. Yep. On a 9-foot table, a safety is not always a hook. That's the thing that people have to remember sometimes is, leaving them tough on a 9-foot can mean just awkward, and it's good enough. It really often is good enough.
Agreed.
You're lucky enough to have a 9-foot at your house. I'm jealous. I got a 7-foot. I wish I had a 9-foot, man.
Oh, well, you're welcome to come over anytime.
I appreciate it, Patrick. I appreciate it.
I know it's a little far for you.
That's all right. I'll just tell my wife I'll be back for dinner. All right. So Dan missed that, giving up ball in hand to Luke. Luke's up 5-1. The tournament's been going really smooth. I feel like everything's on time, right? Everything's been going well. We got the matches done at a reasonable amount of time.
7 on the B side helps.
Oh, yes, that we lowered the race to, not lowered, but yeah, it's race to 7 on the B side helps with timing. I agree.
Yep. However, this is an A side match, so we are going to 9 in this one.
Definitely are, yeah. All right, is he a little straight? What's his plan here, Pat? What do you think he's going to do here? Yes, somebody asked if there was. Oh, no. Okay. Nope.
So, yeah, he's going to have to punch forward. That's the thing. Yeah. And he got there. He just had to get to the other side of the 8.
Good. I got to tell you, Lucas plays good, man. Lucas plays good. Nice shooting, man. He's a little straight on it. Would you agree, Pat? He almost wanted some angle.
Yeah, but
see how he ends up with this.
He'll just draw it back or stun it over. Slight angle,
like a 747 Fargo would do.
Yes, exactly.
Oh, Oscar Dominguez is at 6-3 against Rick Glenn.
Yeah, let's take a look. What are they on table 5?
Yeah.
We'll just take a look real
On our
quick
secondary stream, if you go to YouTube and look at the secondary stream, you can watch Oscar Dominguez playing. No commentary on that, but listen, do the commentary yourself. Wake your wife up
here. Give you guys a couple
or
of
your husband.
couple
What
of
do I know?
shots on this before we get back to our feature match.
Yeah, very cool.
Rick Lynn versus
I like
Oscar Dominguez.
that the cameras do what they do. You just can swing around like that. That's pretty amazing, man. It's high tech around here. You can tell you're in Seattle by the cameras. It's high tech, right?
Well, yeah, Pacific Northwest. Hey, we are the. If we're not doing technology out here, who is?
Where would be?
Yeah.
Yes, exactly. All right, let's see how this perfect break goes. Oh,
Yeah.
not quite as perfect as he had been.
No, that one
All right,
ball.
that's all right.
The cue ball followed it right in. Came off that rail a little high.
Yep. Yeah, that is cool camera action, isn't it, Rev? Seriously, it's a big deal, man. Yes, Sling, he'll stun it past. Yes, that's exactly what he did. Well done. The Wizard, one nice thing about Nineball is that you can go for 2 different balls in the same shot. That's exactly right. I like both games. And I think you just have to accept the rules of both games for what they are. And enjoy them for what they are. And I agree, it's nice to go for a few different balls at one time, try a few different things versus 10 ball. But I also appreciate the rules of 10 ball sometimes. All right, I think he's kicking into this. No, okay, excuse me. Khaled, you're not bothering us. No apologies necessary, sir. You can ask any questions you want. I heard Dubai is beautiful. Acquiring a Fargo rating might be tough for you we're in that part of the world. Solato, Google Solato, which is an app, and you can play your friends and get a Fargo rating through Solato, I believe. That might be your best bet. Typically here in the United States, we would find a tournament that reported the data to Fargo, the match data to Fargo, and you would go play in those tournaments. You'd get a profile in the Fargo data system. Yeah, in Dubai, that's going to be tough action. I try the Solato app, and they might be able to do something for you. I'm not sure, and you do not have to apologize for asking questions. I think it's so neat that this stream is worldwide, so that's awesome. I'm glad you're watching from there. Somebody says they should call him Eagle Eye. Yeah, it is pretty cool. That's real talk. All right. Luke trying to get to 7 here.
Jeff Martin, yeah, I think this will be the last match of the night, the live stream on this table. There are 4 other tables that are being live streamed. So if you go to the Ox Billiards YouTube channel, you'll see another live stream on the channel that has quadrants on the screen, so you can see the other 4 tables. Those do not have commentary on them, but you can certainly watch that action. We got Jack Kiske and Sean Lewis are tied at 4-4.
That's a good match.
5-1 over Raymond Linares. Jeremy Long, Raymond Linares, 5-1.
Yes, Khaled, if you're still watching, SlingTube just put the name of the Solato app, SALOTTO app. So if you look on the chat, that's how to spell it. That's what you should look in the App Store or Google and try it that way. That's, again, probably your best bet, sir. Nice.
So Lucas just staying in control here.
He's making short work of this, Pat.
Yeah.
Yeah, 7-1. Wowzers.
7-1 there, and then
Of course, Khaled, no problem. I'm glad to answer your questions, sir.
There. And just heads up on the score updates. Oscar Dominguez leads Rick Glenn 6-3. Raymond Linares and Jeremy Long. Jeremy's up 4-2 over Raymond. And we already told you Sean Lewis and Jack Kiske are tied 4-4. Those are the live matches that are happening right now.
Lucas, yes, Ty, you're asking. Lucas was way down last set. He won, question mark. Yes, sir, he came back. That was a great set. Hello from CT and the Shark Stream. Very cool, Brian. All right, let's see Luke's break here. Lucas's break here. He's been breaking just about perfect. One more game and he's on the hill. We'll see how this goes.
And Dan has won the first rack of this set and has not seen any breaks after that.
Right.
So you got the early lead and that's it. Lucas said that's enough of that. Okay, so dry break, but getting from the 1 to the 2, he's going to have some trouble. The 4 and 9 are real big blockers for that 2-ball. He's going to have to draw this thing. Really, he wants to draw it back to where it is now and down to the bottom. I mean, at the table.
That's all he can really do, or otherwise he's hooked on the 2, right?
Yeah, he's gonna be hooked.
Well, just pocketing that ball is pretty strong, man. That's tough to do. Well done, Dan. And yeah, he's looking to go on rail first. The secondary stream now has 4 quadrants, which Pat used that word, and I think it's a cool word.
Oh, cool.
So yeah, you can watch Sean Lewis versus Jack Kiske. Raymond
Linares
versus Jeremy Long, or Oscar Dominguez versus Rick Glenn. All great matches. It's wonderful to see Sean Lewis out here competing again. He's a great guy, and he's great for our sport. I'm glad to see him doing it again. All right. He's got a shot at the 2 here. What time does the stream start tomorrow? What do you think about that, Pat? 10 a.m. 10 a.m. the stream starts. Christian has all the answers.
Yes.
I like it. Well done. I feel like he's our radio producer, Pat. I like it.
He needs flashcards.
Yeah,
Just
seriously.
write
Right?
flashcards and put-
Seriously.
He's got a whiteboard back here. That might work too.
Yep. Nice shot, Lucas. Left himself on the 3 very nicely. The pink is the 4 ball. So just if you're watching at home and there's any confusion.
I'm going to stand with you as well.
I'm a stander myself. I stand when I do commentary. People often think that's kind of odd, but I'm just better off standing.
Well, it's good to stretch the legs and back.
Seriously.
Okay, off of the 6, that's going to cause a problem with the shape on the 4.
Definitely. But at least he didn't hook himself. He's got options now. I bet you at his Fargo and at this score of this match, he tries to bank this into the side. We shall see. Yeah, I was correct.
You are correct.
I was correct, yeah.
And Dan's going to have a thin cut to the corner if he likes it.
Yeah.
He might have the bank also, but I don't like that as much. I think the 8-ball might be in the way of that bank.
Yes. Brian, thanks for liking the stream. And yeah, liking and share sure helps. Sek Wong is checking it out.
Secret.
Secret.
That's secret.
And Jeremy Tucker says Raymond and Jeremy are 2 under the radar beasts. Either of those guys could go deep. I got to agree with you.
He banks it.
Great shot, Dan.
Yeah.
Well done, buddy.
He's got the purple 5 to the side, and then he's going to have to be looking at the 6-8 combo afterwards. I don't really see any other way this is going to happen. What's he looking at here? Is he looking at going for the cheese?
He kind of looks like it, doesn't he?
Is he going to take a flyer at the cheese by cutting the 5 into the 9 and try to bank the 9?
I can respect that decision when it's 1-7 and a race to 9. Why not fly at it?
Well, and it's also because the 6 has to be comboed into the... Oh, and he makes the 8.
Pop the 8 in.
And
shape on the 4.
The 5.
Excuse me.
Yeah,
Oh,
no, I
Jesus.
think he does. I think it might play to the bottom left corner, possibly.
We'll see.
But he solved the 6-8 problem, didn't he?
Yes, his body language says the 4 does not go, but he definitely did solve that problem. And yeah, Alberto, what about a bank? Oh, that's awesome. Thank you, Brian. I appreciate it. Yeah. Fellow streamers and commentators know what's up.
Brian from Connecticut. So isn't that where Lucas is from?
Interesting.
I think. I'm pretty sure Lucas is from Connecticut.
Oh, hey, that's nice, Riff. Thank you. Yeah, and of course, we're here to answer questions, man. This is for all levels of play. Yeah, so I'm glad you're liking it. Thank you. We're proud to do it, man. Proud to be a part of it, quite honestly.
All right, so Lucas looking to go back and forth. This is the shot to win the rack. And
Pat, you're so right.
Is that
You're
so smooth
right.
or
Seriously.
what?
Yep.
I mean, like butter. That was so smooth.
Yep, and James says yes,
Effortless.
he is from that part of the country. So that's cool you're tuning in. Thanks for checking out and supporting your friend. That's awesome. Do you think pull back or lead or go forward for 7 in the side?
Pull back.
Pull back is what he did. Now he's got to punch,
As long as he
slide this cue ball a little bit, I think.
Yeah, as long as he didn't go back too far, he's golden.
Right?
Yeah, because he just literally just slide it right over.
Yeah, punch, slide.
Done.
Nice shot, Lucas. This will put him on the hill, man.
Yeah, already. Holy
Dude,
cow.
Right? Oh, right?
So they go quick,
Dude,
don't they?
seriously. I feel like we started 26 minutes ago, man.
You know, the one thing about 9-ball is it just seems to be so much faster action than 10-ball. I don't know why. You know, that extra ball? Is it the fact that there's no luck? Is it the fact that it's easier to pocket a ball on the break in 9-ball? I think it's all those
three of
things
those things,
combined
Pat. I do,
that
yes.
just sort of... And you see maybe a little less safety and a little more offense in 9-ball because you do have the opportunity to two-way something
Yes,
in,
I agree.
right? And
I
so
agree.
you tend to see more offensive play in 9-ball. It's just a different style. I like the faster pace of it to watch, I think.
I do too.
It's
I do too. I know from helping to plan tournaments, the difference between 9-ball and 10-ball is huge. And as soon as you don't respect the fact that the time is different, you got a problem on your hand. You know what I mean? If you think 10-ball is just as fast as 9-ball, you're going to have a tournament that goes over. You know, you have to change the races if you're going to do 10-ball. It just is what it is. All right, Lucas. Let's see what his great break looks like again.
Yeah, lots of great players from the Connecticut area. Looks like we've got a lot of...
Secret Wong, who says 1 rack closer to going home. That is who is running this tournament. If you had any doubt. Yes.
Secret's doing a great job.
Oh, she always does a great job. She's a great person. Yeah, I'm a fan.
Secret Wong. Shout out to Secret, one of the best tournament directors in the Pacific Northwest.
Yeah. And holding down a full-time job.
Yeah, she does it all.
She does it all, man.
And she sometimes helps me with my Chalkbox live streams as well.
Oh, that's cool.
It's been a while, but we haven't done much in a while. But
yeah,
she's a big help when she comes out. She helps with the raffle stuff and all that stuff. So
yeah. Alberto, that's a lot what you wrote, and I believe, and I agree with what you said. I'm not going to read it all, but I do agree with what, I mean, I read it all, but not out loud. I agree with what you said.
Well, she must have her headphones in. She's hearing us.
Oh, yes.
She just told us to shh. All right. Come on, Dan. Let's see number 2 here. He can't see that 1, so he's pushing out. What's he going to push to? No, that's not going to work. You're getting that back, Dan. Get your jump cue. Get your jump cue and stay at the table.
That's funny, Pat.
He's getting it back right away.
It's funny when you know you're talking to the Dan in the future who's watching this at home, right? You know at some point this guy's going to be watching this. I do that all the time where I try to encourage people or give them little tips. Because you know they're watching this later, you know? And yeah, it's a cool thing to talk to someone in the future.
That's funny.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Future Dan.
Future Dan. Let's talk for a minute about that choice you just made. Yeah.
Well, I know what he was trying to do. He was just trying to get to that little gap right there.
Hey, I've been future Mike D watching myself on the stream and commentators say stuff, and I'm like, yeah, you're right, man. I did not. Yeah, that was not my best move.
I've seen you commentate your own matches after they were recorded and go back in and commentate them. Now that's really something.
Yeah.
Talking to yourself in the past.
True narcissism, isn't it, Pat? True narcissism, yep. Yes,
Oh, you overcut that drastically.
I was lucky enough to beat Pajoris playing 1 pocket at Derby City Classic, and I commentated that match later on, partly because I was just so proud.
That was Pius Labutus.
Yes. Yeah, who's an amazing player. And I beat him playing 1 pocket. Now, to be fair, he had not had a ton of experience playing 1 pocket at the time.
Oh, don't say that, Mike.
Well, listen.
It's Pius Labutus. You beat him.
That happened. That happened. That guy's amazing. And,
I know. Now he's a well-known name now,
Yeah,
but back
yeah.
in 3 years ago, nobody
He's from
really.
Lithuania. They don't play a lot of one pocket there, and he, quite frankly, took the wrong shot sometimes, and I recognized that and made it happen. Anyway, that's the one on YouTube that I commentated the match.
I've just given you a hard time.
Oh no, I think it's funny, man. I like it. That totally happened. Yeah.
Yeah.
I beat him, and then
You didn't know. I knew that, though, did you?
6 months later, I'm telling Rick Jones as I'm in Texas, "Hey, pull that match up. I want to commentate while you guys load up the tables, man."
Right.
Yeah, no, that totally
That's
happened.
what. Okay, that's what was going on.
That's what you're hearing in the background.
Okay.
That's the forklift taking up the tables. Yeah,
I see.
That's why Rick.
I
That's
did
why
watch
Rick
that.
also stops in every once in a while and says something because he's busy doing stuff.
Yeah.
But then he checks on me and makes sure. Rick's a wonderfully nice guy.
Look at this shot from Lucas.
Oh, that's a good
That
shot.
is tough to do, man.
That's a good shot, Lucas. Now, he's going to have a hard time getting on the 3-ball here.
There's a window if he gets the cue ball where it is now.
Yeah?
But he's looking at coming.
I think he's going
3
3 rails
rails.
with top left, a lot of left,
Yeah.
and bringing that cue ball
And-
basically to where he's standing right
And look
now.
at where he has to get. Look at how small that position window is. You could put a saucer there.
Oh, seriously.
I mean,
Now, he may be thinking, though, that if he just brings the cue ball over that ish area, maybe he runs into the 6, maybe runs into the 7, maybe something good happens, I guess is what I'm saying.
and even if you don't get the shot, the leave for the shot, you'll have a leave for a safety. He caught this window, though.
Oh, my gosh.
A nudge there,
Oh my
and
gosh,
look
great
at
shot.
that.
Win
Wow.
Manduk, I see your comment. This is not a Vietnam billiards club. It's just a regular old billiard club here in Seattle, Washington.
Sophia Tran in the chat. How you doing, Sophia? Good to see you.
Hi, Sophia.
Wish you were here.
Yeah, I love Rick and the Bad Boys. Yeah, I wish more people knew what a sweetheart Rick was. He's such a sweet guy. He
And-
was so easy on us, Sophia. Wasn't he nice to us when we were working for him?
And Sophia, to answer your question, no, there will not be another round after this. This is the last round of the night. We'll be coming back at 10 a.m. tomorrow morning. Well, the players will be.
Yes,
I
yes.
will not.
Sophia, how was the bachelorette party? Was it a night of fun experiences? All right. Pulled back, 6 on the side. I like it. Shape on the 7 to the top right, you think, from here?
Yes, he's using draw. I like inside here, but he's using draw, yeah, to the top, yeah. I thought I was going to check it with inside. He did a drag draw just to slow the cue ball down. I think that shot, it's a lot hard. Oh, did he miss this?
Outside. Oh, outside. Sophia, I'm glad you had a good time. That's tough, man. That was outside. He had perfect shape for getting out.
Yeah.
Come on, Dan. Get another ball. Get another game on the board, man. You
Yeah.
can do it.
You got to take it. Pick up the spare. Is that what you say, Mike?
Yeah, pick up the spare, exactly. DJ Kevin said he'd play him for $10,000. Well, listen, that's fun.
Who? What?
DJ Kevin?
Said he'll play who?
I don't know. Anybody, apparently. One of these guys. I don't know. I can only tell you what he said. He's all about the action. Oscar Dominguez won that match 9-3.
Over Rick Glenn.
Yes, that was a great match, man.
Yeah, Oscar.
All right.
Like I said, Oscar. Oh, Dan.
no. We're going to see a fluke?
No. Oh, he
I
knows
thought,
it.
okay.
So he concedes, but he's not supposed to. I think Matchroom Rules says you got to shoot it, but what are you going to
So,
do once he already
Will you put our
you know,
sponsors up one more time?
puts it up there? So
Hey, that was a great match between Lucas and Dan. We
And
appreciate
Dan
it.
Liebeck,
Yes.
yeah.
Remember to check out our secondary stream on the Ox YouTube channel. We got Raymond versus Jeremy. Sean Lewis
in
versus
fact,
Jack.
we can go to one of these and finish it out for you guys if you had a little
Sure.
bit more time
Sure,
or
whatever, man. Yeah.
whatever works. Give you guys a little bit more action. Let's see, what else do we have though? Is this the only one?
7.
And 7. Let's see what we got here on 7. Oh, this is Amon Sunar. Is that Amon?
No,
Oh, that's Sean
it's
Lewis.
not.
Sorry,
It's not.
I wasn't reading their names. I just saw the body. Jack Kiske and Sean Lewis. Good local matchup.
Okay.
This is the only camera angle that we have for this table, so it's not the feature table. We're catching one of the
yes.
alternate action tables.
Oh, Lucas is a friend, guys. I see what you're saying, DJ. Yeah, so DJ's just funning around. Yeah, Lucas is a great player, man. Oscar Dominguez just won his last match, 9-3 9-3. So he's doing good.
Jack Kiske updates. Just got one with the Ray Lamontang concert.
Okay.
Just got done. I don't know Ray Lamontage.
I don't either. Hey, I got to tell you guys, I'm running away. I'm going to go home and sleep and come back here tomorrow.
All right.
Patrick, it's been great commentating with you.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm always proud to do this. Anything I can do for Ox Billiards, honestly, they've been so good to me as sponsors. So glad to help, man.
Well, thanks to Ox for giving us the opportunity. It's been fun, guys. So I'll probably do the same. Let you guys just watch the rest of this match here.
Yes.
Jack Kiske and Sean Lewis. But thanks, everybody, and have a great night.
We'll talk to you guys later. Thanks for tuning in. Check us out tomorrow, 10 a.m.
it just that? What about, or is it? Does it
It
matter?
starts rolling off here. I'll check the whole thing. Because once you mess with the one, the other one.
Yeah, it's just everything.
This is rolling slightly.
It's not terrible, but that one.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that concludes our tournament for the evening. We're going to shut it down 10 a.m. Pacific time tomorrow. Once again, thanks to our sponsors, World Nineball Tour, Q-Tech Matchroom, Table Fitters, Andy Billiard Cloth, Sandra Menzel, and Lippman Lights. You're here at the Seattle Nineball Open this weekend at Ox Billiards, downtown Seattle. We're going to say good night and see you tomorrow bright and early, 10 a.m. Back at it.
Hustlers lining up for shots. Oh yeah. Downtown Seattle, at all acts, it's getting hot. Mark your calendar, September 6th to 8th. 442 Broadway, don't you dare be late. Shoot that 9-ball, rack 'em up right. Woo! Seattle magic under neon light. Spinning cues and breaking rules. Come on. Oh, that's Billiards where we all get schooled. 8 balls, cousin, watch that 9 fly. Breaking in the pockets, crowds electrify. All the players know this is where you'll find best shots in the city, also blow your mind. Shoot that 9-ball, rack 'em up right. Woo! Seattle magic under neon light. Spinning cues and breaking rules. Come on. Oh, that's Billiards where we all get schooled. 20 shots, hear that clap. Keep on dance, watch the skill it pass. From Broadway's hot to the winning rack. Seattle 9 balls where it's at. Crowd goes wild, feel the tension high. Oh yeah.